Are we on?
You're on.
All right. Hi, Simmers. We are here again for another small update to talk about today's update that features some bug fixes, check the patch notes, but also some new Caribbean content. Like we talked about last time, we're going to try to do more streams to show you guys the content that we're making. Sometimes it's going to be small, sometimes it's going to be bigger. Today we're going to go through Cast to show you some of these new assets, and we're here with Morgan, who helped produce it and set up a lot of the assets, and we're here with Cheyenne, who art directed it. And we're going to talk about some of our ideas. So we're going to go through Cast, and then we're going to go into live mode to look at the house and some of the objects themselves, and we'll try to answer some questions in chat as we go. So this is our August update. I'm Grant, senior producer on The Sims 4. So Morgan, start us off. What are we looking at here?
All right, so
we should first talk about maybe why we got here. I'm skipping over the script already. Yeah, so we wanted to do, we have this awesome global, super diverse community. And we were trying to look at, we knew we wanted to do a free August update, and we were trying to think about a culture that we haven't really touched on yet, from a part of the world we hadn't really approached yet. And we're thinking about summer and thinking about Carnival and how it's spreading throughout the Caribbean and how we haven't really been there yet. This seemed like a really good opportunity. And then when we looked into the art, it seemed like there's a lot of really cool stuff to mess with.
Yeah, there's a lot of like colorful items and clothing, and we took traditional patterns and we put them into a new cut. So it feels current
And livable. Like, yeah. I remember originally we were like, what if we do some crazy costumes and things? But then we're like, nobody can even wear that. We have a lot of costumes already. We don't technically need more bear suits. And so we tried to think about how we can make it stuff that you would like wear in your normal life. So why don't you guys show us some of these assets and we'll talk through them as we get to them?
Cool.
Yeah.
all right, so these are like pre-made Sims wearing all the cool stuff that comes out with this. Mixed with some other assets that we feel fit pretty well. So this is one of the new ones for guys that is a full body suit. And it comes in lots of cool patterns.
Yeah.
Let's check them out.
Thinking about hot weather for this, so it's a more breathable material. He's got his top button unbuttoned.
That's so good.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, and as you can see, he has a new hair on.
That's so good.
This one works for guys or for girls. And he also has new facial hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody this morning, I joked about mustaches, and somebody was like, mustaches confirmed. And then I was like, oh, well, actually kind of close, nearby. Not exactly mustaches.
But there's lots of really good options for this one.
These are things I would love to wear, but I could never pull off.
Super fun colors.
Yeah. This is another outfit we have going on here.
It's so cool.
And I think we made this one of the styled looks. These are actually girl shoes, but they fit so well. Yeah. But these tops and these bottoms match really well, and there's like lots of different options you can mix and match and put different things together with the tops and the bottoms here. So that's really fun.
You can mix it with like normal jeans with the tops, or different shirts or sweatshirts with the bottoms too.
Yep. And as you'll notice here, he also has a new hair on, and he's rocking the new beard.
Something that I really love, like whenever we go after different cultural groups and things like that, we did this a lot with city living, with the Japanese culture and the Moroccan culture and the Indian culture, and it was really fun to sort of research it, learn about their colors, their patterns, different styles, and try to figure out how we can incorporate that back into the Sims. And you suddenly just get really diverse, really different, really distinct assets that, you know, if you're just looking at the Gap or Old Navy or something like that, you might miss, and you might miss that inspiration. So it's been a really, I was really excited to see what we would come up with here, and it's been really fun.
And it's rare that we get to use this much pattern on things, and we really got to have fun creating them. And the concept artist and the cast artist and everybody did a really good job.
Yeah, these are the types of things that, like, you know, a lot of times, like, we joke, but, like, a lot of times our artists have to work on, like, another toilet or another counter, and stuff like this really allows you guys to sort of stretch your muscles a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite thing about, like, all the patterns and everything in this one is, like, how mixed and matchable they are. So, like this top, for example, you could pair it with this bottom, or you could pair it with this one. Like, they all are kind of interchangeable. and
really like
go
that
really well.
Something that a lot of people are asking that I just want to clarify is today this is only for the PC and Mac. However, this is going to come to the console in the future. Right now it takes us a little bit of time to bring stuff down to the console. It has to go through the Xbox and PlayStation approvals. So you guys are going to get this content, don't worry. But right now it is not on the console. So I just wanted to clarify that. I know it's frustrating, but just bear with us. We're working on that.
So, the first time I saw these, I think I freaked out. These curls are gorgeous on this hair.
Yeah, what do we? So curls have always been difficult for us to do. So what did we do differently here to sort of pull this off?
They just went about it a little bit differently than we had in the past. We don't usually have this much breakup in the model, but it ended up staying in style and looking really nice and giving us something totally new.
Because I remember over the course of the years, like we've had just numerous curly hairs that we've done, we've worked on, and they just didn't work, and we had to lose them or cut them, and so it was so exciting to see that we got so many for this pack.
Yeah, it's just the time that we've been able to take and trial and error, really.
Well, it's also like we've been working on the engine for a couple years now, so we're getting better at it and we're learning about it.
Definitely.
We also have new makeups out, which are pretty exciting.
We have some new eyeliner, some new eyeshadow and lipstick.
Yep.
Cool.
And there's a matte and a shiny version for the new lipstick colors.
It's this one up here. And I tried the blue on aliens, and it looks pretty awesome on aliens.
Yeah, I remember Morgan being like, is there a reason I can't allow aliens to have this? And I was like, I don't know, go for it.
And there's two eyeliners. There's one eyeliner, two eyeshadows.
There we go,
so these eyeliners get pretty funky with all the colors that you have here.
It's also fun to mix and match.
And it's like this cat eye, but it's like a little tiny cat eye. So I was pretty excited to see that. I use the cat eye a lot.
So I think Kieran Patton, you were asking about blush. We didn't do any blush for this update, and maybe it's something we'll look into in the future. Yeah, we know you guys want more of that. We know you guys want more of a lot of stuff, so we'll work on it.
This is one of my new favorite eyeshadows. I like the variants, how it gets like really light, really dark. And then probably these two colors. These are my two favorite colors.
Oh, we're saving the biggest hair for last, aren't we?
Yes, we have a surprise. So there's also this so this skirt. This is actually from City Living, but it just matched so well that couldn't resist. But there's this wrap, and there's a new hair underneath this wrap.
So the wrap is also new, though, right?
The wrap is,
because that was something we noticed that a lot of women wear that, and we just didn't really have a good way to support that style. So that was another thing we were trying to do.
Yeah, and the patterns are fun on here, and
they're
you
so
can mix
good.
and match it with all kinds of things.
Oh, what's the hair you guys are asking? We're gonna
do
get
you
to
guys,
it.
do you want to get to the hair? What about
Let's
let's talk about the
look at
shoes?
let's
What
look
about
at
the
the shoes.
shoes?
Yeah, let's look at the
Yeah,
shoes.
I don't know that they're that excited about the hair.
We go all the way to the feet.
Yeah. So there's lots of really fun patterns with these shoes.
Morgan's a jerk.
But yeah, they're really cool, and they have zippers in the back down here. I'm not just trolling, like the shoes are really cool.
Yeah,
They
we're gonna
have
get to the
zippers
shoes.
in the back.
We're building up, guys. We're building up.
Yeah. But I love the zippers and I love the patterns, and like, which one is it? This one has 3 colors. Like if you're looking at it from the front, you might be like, oh, it's pink and gold. But look, it's pink and gold and orange.
And on the tops of the other variants, there's different like stone shapes on there for the shiny bits.
Yeah.
So you have like more things to catch the light.
Everybody's saying unwrap it, girl. Unwrap it.
Okay,
Do
okay.
Do it.
You want me to drum roll or anything?
Put it in
Brrr. All right, what do we got? Boom!
Woohoo!
Woo! So, I love the textures on this hair. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. The way they got the hair right along the edges.
I can finally
so
make my favorite
pretty.
character from The Expanse. Naomi Nagata.
Yeah. Can we see a couple different colors on that if you have a second?
Yeah. I actually really like the brown variants on this one. I think they're really nice.
Chad's cracking me up right now. Good job, Morgan. Good anticipation.
But yeah, these curls, they're just gorgeous.
They fall so nicely.
Yeah.
We wanted something that was fun and curly and was a shape that we don't have at all yet in game.
The silhouette is so distinct.
I remember seeing the concept for this, and I was blown away by the concept, and I was like, oh, I hope they can do it with modeling, and they did.
Great.
It looks a lot like the
did so
concept did.
Yeah, I think we just like tripled
Yeah.
the amount of curly hairs we have in this update.
Yeah, but those are the new cast assets.
Cool. Do we want to go into live mode and check out the house?
I don't know if they want to see that.
Okay, we'll cut it off now.
Okay.
Steve, kill it. Kill it, Steve.
They can go on in the game.
Okay.
Really appreciate Morgan taking the time to build this nice lot for us. So it's not just me winging it like an amateur.
I did use stuff from like a ton of different packs. It mixes really well.
Well, it's really fun because, like, typically with an expansion, we only show the expansion in the base game, but there's so much cool content that we can mix and match. So keep in mind, a lot of the stuff we're going to show you is from today's update, but also a lot of this is from the different expansions. And if there's a thing in particular you want to call out, go ahead and do so.
I think we should wait to show them the ceiling
We'll
fan.
get to the fan.
because
We'll get to the fan.
We'll talk about that later. But this room has pretty much all of the new stuff in it.
And we'll work on sharing this lot with you guys. Is that a possibility? We can get this uploaded?
Yep. So there's this new picture in here, and it comes in lots of really cool patterns.
They're really great.
It's a hanging tapestry, and then you can switch out the different tapestries in there.
Show some of them off. Let's see. Some of them even change shape. Yeah. And there's this new door, which we'll get to later, that we're not going to talk about right now. Really nice sort of like seating that could either be like patio seating or it could be used in a room. It's pretty multifaceted seating.
Yeah, I always imagined it would be in a room like this, which is like an open air study where you have your library and get the fresh air.
And there's this new pot that's really pretty, and it comes with a lot of really cool patterns. I have some in different rooms. This was one of my favorites. It's a new coffee table that's like a big one, and it comes in this cool shape, and they've like done patterns under the glass on the wood, and sometimes they're really simple and sometimes they're really patterned, but they're always gorgeous.
We also have basics without pattern if somebody wants to have a simpler room, or mix and match so everything isn't too patterny.
Let's see. I think we use some down here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but there's also a brand new wallpaper that's gorgeous. There are plain variants sort of like this, and there are patterned variants with the leaves, which are gorgeous. But something someone pointed out to me is that because they come in the different colors and the leaves match, you can actually like sort of like stagger them and make them flow and make a pattern by using
really
the
cool.
different colors on it. And it's really a cool way to customize it and make it pretty. So that was pretty exciting.
What about that ceiling fan?
Oh, I don't care about the
we'll
ceiling
come back to
fan. Yeah.
We got you, fan.
Oh, here's
Hey, I'm going to leave. I'm ancient.
here's more of like those like cool patterns on
A
the.
few more too if you want to start getting into swatches for things.
Let's go swatch it.
Okay.
We got to swatch the world burn.
So there's this one. Let's get in here. Nope, it's up above.
I got a 10 out of 10. They like my puns.
There we go.
It's
Okay.
actually been canceled.
Oh,
no. The plain one, if you want more of like a modern look, there's like a few of these modern simple ones. But I really like the pattern ones a lot. Those are fun. These come in really cool, fun patterns.
These are so good. We
Yeah.
have not had anything like this in a while. There was one of
I love that one.
was it the last pack that had like a lot of really cool stuff on the bed? I remember one of the beds of the sofas had like really cool pillows, but this like so much good stuff.
Oh yeah, the corner love seat had a lot of cool patterns. I love that one. The zebra-esque.
Okay, this is exciting. Look at that.
Oh, it's so good.
Look at these.
The natural wood, like it's.
So you can go more simple if you want
Yeah,
something
it's
that's a little
really
bit
great.
more classic.
But you should
then
put
if
that
you
color
want
in your life.
something fun. Look at that. Look at that pattern. I love it. And this is a good example of. Does it go here?
It's a little bit down
It's a
on the
little bit
left.
down.
You had selected, yeah.
Give me sliding doors. We did give you sliding doors. They're free in the game right now.
Oh, here it is. So like this one's a fun
Gone
one
forever.
for sort of customizing it. Like if you want to go simple or you want to go like a little bit more detailed there, you can change it out. Let's see. Okay, so there are also some really cool new sliding doors. There is this one.
This is
And
a free
then-
update, guys, who are asking. It's in the game right now for PC and Mac.
So this one is more in the style with the other assets in this patch. And then
if you want something that's like a little bit more like classic and modern, look for the delete key.
Turned you down a little.
That doesn't delete.
Fine.
Well, let's see. There's also this one here.
They want to see the door animation, but I'm sure we'll get to that around the time we get to the fans, right?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
Let's see. I'll just use the sledgehammer. Okay. There we go. There's also this one, which is like a little bit more modern. But let's say your walls are super tall. There's also a super tall one for
What?
each of these. So there's actually 4 new doors. And all of them slide.
Hold on a second. That deserves a soundbite.
What?
Ready?
Okay, so you guys ready to see these things animate?
I mean, maybe.
do it.
Maybe not.
Well, we can call this
I don't know,
Fan
guys.
Fest.
I think we're out of time.
Oh, we out of time?
I don't get to see this.
Fan Fest.
So, let's see. She's out here cooking. Stop cooking. And we will tell her to come in here. You guys ready for this?
Yeah,
We'll
make sure
start on the
we
door
don't want to do
first.
2. Yeah, we'll do the door
We'll
first.
do the door first. Okay. Oh!
Well, that's it. Kill the feed, Steve.
Done.
What about the one upstairs?
So you guys, I love watching Morgan's trolling. This is her introductory stream. She's already trolling you guys, and it might make sense that Morgan also comes from the same studio that Graham did. So maybe there's something about that place, something about that area that breeds excellent trollage.
Another really nice thing about this door is you can put things to the side of it. You don't have to worry about the doors opening
Yeah.
and closing, so it just goes right through. Okay,
I wish there was a fan in here.
it's a little hot.
It's a little hot.
Yeah.
Is it getting hot? And
Oh, at long last.
So yeah, the fan spins. It can go really fast. But yeah, it spins. The fan also comes in really gorgeous options.
Let's check them out.
It's gonna stop spinning, but there's sort of like some more wooden versions. There's this nice mix and match, the all white one. I've heard a lot of people say this is their favorite one.
The door has some variants too that are pretty nice.
You stand the fan?
Man.
That's a weird thing to stand, man.
Oh,
Are you a fan of the fans?
there we go. That's a better view.
Where can people find the fan in the catalog, Morgan?
Oh, so the fan is, I think if you type miscellaneous electronics,
Mm-hmm.
and the fan should be in here, I believe, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe it's not in there. Let's see.
Can we search for fan?
Oh, maybe.
I hope so. There.
Nope.
Oh no! We gotta hook that up.
Desert palm fan.
There it is.
Fan palm. Nope.
We believe the fan is in this pack. Kill this.
Dizzy Palms ceiling fan.
Right.
There we go. Dizzy Palms ceiling fan. It's in decorations. This says it's in miscellaneous decorations right here. Okay. We have found the fan. Well, I was like, should we put it in the lights? And I'm like, I don't know if we should put it in the lights, but there's not a light on it.
This is
It's
the
just
type
a
of stuff we
ceiling
debate
fan.
for hours
So
on
then I
end.
was like,
And then
would
it
people be
confuses us.
upset if there's no light on it, but it's in the lights?
That is a good
You
idea
know?
for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the great thing about that is now that they're made, we can really easily make other versions of them.
We could.
So, So hopefully we'll get to do that down the road.
So right now the fan doesn't actually affect your gameplay. It's a decorative object. It moves. It looks cool. We wanted to keep it simple and focused for now.
Just add some more life.
Just add some more life to the game and the experience. And also, you guys have been asking for fans for so long. So some of you guys are asking about search. I have to tell you, well, I can't, it's really hard to explain, but search and search engine on the gallery and in the build is like one of the most difficult things to implement. It is so hard. Like whenever we like want to do like one little tweak, it's like 9 months of work. It is so crazy. Okay, what else are we looking at? Is there anything else we want to cover? Is there anything else we missed, Kate?
I don't think so. I think we just want more puns. Oh no, there's a fire.
Oh, why is there a fire, Morgan?
I don't know.
Morgan, stop cooking.
So,
Oh, they're all on fire! Oh gosh! Oh
Hot in here.
yeah, it's really hot in here. This
unfortunate.
party got real bad, real fast. Our game is terrible. What are we doing? This is unplanned content. Send him into the pool. Send him into the pool. Pool party.
This is a little
Pool
more
party.
lit than we wanted
Yeah.
to be.
Oh, come through. It's lit. I'm lit. Oh
no!
no.
Go extinguish yourself! Save yourself! Save yourselves!
Morgan's
really
first stream
hard.
is a disaster.
Or success.
I don't
Or
know.
the best.
I think it's kind of exciting.
You might have done this on purpose.
I didn't do it on purpose.
They're not okay.
I told her to go.
We're going to have to check out the funeral sequence. So, guys, we're going to make sure we get this lot on the...
Update is hot.
Look!
See, it came through. It's fine.
She's
We're gonna.
okay.
Look, I put in
It's the all new
thing.
dance.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get this up on the gallery for you guys to play with.
They're not
And-
okay though.
They're not okay. Send them into the pool. Oh, Morgan's the worst. Oh God.
But look, she's all good. She just go pee in the bush.
Oh God. This is. Well, The Sims 4.
These two are the
There's
strongest
Death in the
of
background.
the
Death's
household.
like, hey, this is a pretty sweet fan. Don't have time to reap these people. I like their decor though. This is what we do for a living. This is my life. This is your life. This is weird. Okay. I think we're good. This is a good note to end on. Oh, hey, actually,
Yeah.
Steve. There's one more thing I wanted to announce.
Oh, was there?
Yeah. So, world exclusive. There's something I want to announce, and that is.